Hello everyone, I'm Kate Hoy with Washington PTAC and I'm here to welcome you to Preparing to Meet the Department of Homeland Security. This webinar is part of the upcoming Northwest Homeland Security Conference being held online this year on May 28th. So, let's get started. This presentation will introduce you to the Department of Homeland Security, including discussions on the different agencies within the department that will be at the event, and how to make the most of your individual meetings. So, what is the Department of Homeland Security all about? The Department of Homeland Security employs over 240,000 people who are focused on securing the nation from both external and internal threats. These threats could come from anywhere: our borders, the air, the internet, or chemical plants. There are 14 different organizations that make up the Department of Homeland Security. Those who will be represented at the conference are the United States Coast Guard, the United States Immigration and Customs Department, better known as ICE, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, better known as FEMA, Countering Weapons of Mass Destruction Office, and the Science and Technology Division. To learn more about all the organizations, visit dhs.gov. So, how does someone sell to the Department of Homeland Security? As with any government agency, it's all about the process. Understanding the process will help you tremendously when talking to a representative from any government agency. The Department of Homeland Security is a federal agency, so the process will include the following. 1. You will need to be registered in sam.gov prior to submitting a proposal to any federal agency. You can contact your local PTAC for assistance in this process. This process is free. For federal opportunities, you will want to explore beta.sam.gov, where solicitations over $25,000 will be posted. At this site, you can download and read solicitations that interest you. This will give you a very good idea of what you can expect if you plan on submitting bids to DHS. This new site has a variety of filters. You can visit washingtonptac.org for a webinar on how to search beta.sam effectively. And note, you do not have to be registered in SAM or in beta.sam to do market research. This research is free. Let's take a closer look at one of the postings. This one is from FEMA. You will find here the details of the opportunity, including attachments that you can download and read at your leisure. Important, you may not be able to ask contracting officers certain questions, as these are solicitations that have not been awarded yet. You are welcome to contact your local PTAC, who can help you understand the nuances of what you're looking at. You can find your local PTAC at aptac.us.org, and PTAC services are free. So what's another way that the DHS purchases goods? Another way that the Department of Homeland Security could purchase goods and services is via a GSA schedule. GSA schedules are multiple vendor award contracts. They're two-tier, which means a company would apply to get on a schedule, then bid on individual opportunities as they come up. The GSA world is large and complicated. GSA offers many tutorials and assistance. Some ideas of what the Department of Homeland Security buys through GSA can be found when you search for GSA Schedule 84 or Schedule 70 or additional security-related programs. Note, getting on a GSA schedule is not for the faint of heart. We advise that you've been in business for at least 2 years, you're financially secure, and you have the time and resources to devote to government contracting. This is not a simple process. Getting on a GSA contract is free. So how else does the DHS purchase goods? Another avenue into DHS is to offer them something new and innovative. The Science and Technology Division is always on the lookout for assistance in researching and developing new ways to protect our nation. One place they may turn to is the SBA and their Small Business Innovation Research Program, better known as SBIR. To learn more about this program, go to sbir.gov. Now that you have a basic understanding of different ways DHS may purchase goods and services, what else can you do to prepare for your meeting? At this event, you will have the opportunity to meet a small business liaison representative. To make the most of this, you want to get right to the point of what you sell and find out how does the agency buy what you sell. You have a limited time with this person. Practice your introduction. Ask them for their information so you can email them a capability statement after the meeting. And get familiar with the process. You do not want to ask this person what SAM is. They will expect you to know this. Let's briefly explore an effective introductory speech. We strongly urge that you create a 20 or 30-second intro speech that you practice. Who are you? What is your company name? What goods or services can you provide the DHS that they might be interested in? Remember, you are also giving them a capability statement. You do not need to give them a sales pitch. Your goal here is to find out how they buy what you sell. Let's look closer at what a capability statement is and some best practices in preparing one. Your capability statement will communicate to whoever you meet at the event your firm's value proposition, in government speak. This is the information the people you meet with will want to know. Even if you do not create a capability statement, know the answers to these questions. You can reach your local PTAC for a template of a capability statement. And ask your PTAC counselor to review your capability statement. If it doesn't make sense to us, it may not make sense to a contracting officer. And guess what? Creating capability statements is free. So far, your checklist for the event includes: understand federal procurement before you meet with the Small Business Liaison Representative. Check out the Department of Homeland Security and the different organizations that are housed within it. Get your capability statement reviewed and create an effective intro speech. Here is some basic post-event etiquette. Small business liaisons meet with many small businesses. The best way to stand out? Follow up with a nice email along with an electronic version of your capability statement. That's always a great idea. It's easy to forget who does what. Remember how understanding the process is key? Make notes on the speakers. And know your resource partners and what they do and how they can help. PNDC and PTAC are here to help you navigate these complicated waters. In fact, your local PTAC is here to help you with all questions regarding government contracting. We're funded in part by a cooperative agreement with the Department of Defense, and our sole mission is to connect you with government contracting opportunities. The next slide will be a list of important links mentioned in this presentation. You can pause the screen to take notes, and we'll see you at the event.